Okay, so yeah, the heat just didn't work. So what I'm going to try doing, I'm going to try one until I know it works. I just read that some two-part epoxy will work. This is dollar store crap, so I don't. Yeah, I mean, it works good on wood. I use it all the time, but I've never tried it with plastic, and I figured, well, this isn't the time to play around. So I'm going to try it with this one piece. Okay, now this is the one that I had heat in, so I'm not going to use that one. I'll pick one of the other ones for now, and see how much smoother that is. Like it'll fall out. So what I'm going to do now is it said this is moisture activated, and I didn't have my magnifying glass down here, but directions, but it just says wear gloves, yeah, whatever, lightly dampen, which I'm doing, spread a thin layer, clamp 1 to 2 hours. Okay, full cure 24. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this and I'll come down this evening, so it'll probably be 3 or 4 hours just to make sure I give it enough time, and hopefully that will work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a drop pretty much at each end. Actually, I'll leave that in there for now. I'm gonna put a drop in each end, and then, whoa, that's not very good. Well, okay, where's my knife here? Okay, I don't know. I think there's a hole coming through, but anyway. So just so that, okay, a little bit went in there, and we're going to put a little bit in here. Okay, now I'm going to spin it around a couple times as it's going in here. And then I'm going to put some on here, about, I would say about halfway. And then as I shoved it in there, I'm going to spin that. And that should give it enough. Oh, I can feel it bonding just like that already. So, okay. And so now I'm going to shove that in. Make sure it's in all the way. And I'm not worried about the glue that gets stuck in there. Because the glue that gets in there, I use the reamer to get out. So, shoot, I needed a piece of paper towel and I don't got one. Oh, here's some right over here. Okay. Okay, so this end was pretty good. This end got a big glob inside, so I don't know if I should try to attempt to get some of it out. Should have a toothpick or something I could put in there. Just shove this little guy in there, just to get a little bit of that out of there. So there, that should allow a little bit more. I'm going to push this in just a touch more. I want it to be fairly centered. That looks good. Okay, now this is that expanding glue, so when it starts to cure, it expands and gets, I don't know, kind of like expanded insulation looks. It kind of gets air bubbles. So I'm hoping that that'll, yeah, look at that. That'll expand the in between the tube and the plastic. And because I drilled that, I'm hoping it's rough enough that it will adhere to that. I know I sanded the metal, so I'm pretty sure it's going to adhere to that, no problem. And it doesn't need a whole lot of strength in there, because when you're in a pen, it's not like you're doing what the most of the strength you're going to need is actually from when it's turning on your lathe. So anyway, I'm going to leave that for now, and I'm pretty confident that that's going to work. So okay, so we're just going to leave that. I'm going to go sand the rest of these pieces, and as you can see right here, remember I said I had a bunch. I've ended up buying 3 of these packs. I think there was 10 or 15 in each pack. They're relatively cheap. I think it was like a couple of dollars for a pack. So like I says, this way if I wreck something, I don't have to take it and clean it and scrape it and get all the glue off and then reinsert the old one. Let's throw it away and put a new one in. So okay, well, let's I'll be back when this cures.